Good morning, this is David Hughes, sales manager for Pivot Bio in Missouri. Out here on the Missouri River bottom on the north side of the river, kind of between Waverly and Carrollton, Missouri on Kasner Farms. Here we're looking at one of our trials where we are evaluating the capacity and ability of nitrogen fixing bacteria to supply somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 40 pounds of nitrogen, so that we can use that as the base of our nitrogen management program and then build from there on adding on our synthetic nitrogen fertilizer. Here, this farm had to be replanted. I went through a lot of the rainfall stress that we had and high soil saturation conditions in Missouri. So you can see kind of the two stages of growth behind me of the replant corn and the first plant corn. Again, it's a study to look at our ability to replace a less efficient source of nitrogen in corn with a more efficient source of nitrogen, that source being essentially nitrogen that's ammoniacal, so in the ammonium form, that's been converted from atmospheric nitrogen with nitrogen fixing bacteria. And the great thing about it is we put that bacteria on at planting. Really neat to see out here. Very little difference between our treatment where we put our bacteria in the planter and right at the corn root, but we reduced the nitrogen by 35 pounds to the acre, and where we left it just as an untreated control with the full amount of nitrogen put on the corn. And you'll be able to see, if you kind of look down these rows, this field's also been side dressed here recently too. We did our reduction though in the initial anhydrous application on this farm. So one of the things we're doing is we're taking the uppermost collared leaf sample of both our reduced nitrogen area with the bacteria, that's on the left here, and then on the right, that's our untreated control. And you can see, and you'll see this in the field too, we've uploaded some photos. There wasn't much difference, you don't expect to see a whole lot of difference. What we want to see is parity. We want to see that we're putting in that 35 pounds of nitrogen with the nitrogen fixing bacteria. So very exciting things that we're looking at. Being able to replace synthetic nitrogen fertilizer, which we all know is not very efficient, with a planter pass putting nitrogen fixing bacteria on in the planter to get that 35 to 40 pounds in. Thank you and have a good day.